Good morning, Roby the Realtor coming at you about Renovations Made Simple. As you can see here, what I've put together in the last couple of weeks is just a very simple hearth made out of basic wood materials, small ceramic tiles, and then as you go to the floor, you can see I used larger 12 by 12 tiles to outline the fireplace area and hearth. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the different materials and equipment that I used to work with the materials to build this hearth. This is a ceramic tile cutter. It's not a very expensive unit. It can be picked up at your local Rona store for about $30. And with that, you can make various cuts with the ceramic tile on the floor. One point I should point out about the floor is the fact that cutting the hardwood was very tricky. And with your circular saw, when you're cutting the hardwood out to put the ceramic tile back in place, you've got to make sure the saw doesn't cut out from you and cut the rest of the hardwood in a bad mistake. I did that, so I know what mistakes could be made. But anyways, that's the ceramic tile cutter and the ceramic tile that goes on the product on the floor. To put the tile down on the floor and on the wall, you can pick up this kind of material at Rona. I think we paid around 25 bucks for it. It's a Mapai material, Kerr 121, professional grade poly-modified mortar. And this can be used with mixtures as an instructions show to put the glued on the walls and the floor to hold the tile in place. Well, the floor tile and the walls, I used a mixed adhesive already, ceramic tile adhesive, walls and floors, Tech 101. The small tile are in a section that's 12 by 12 with a netting behind it, and that is very easy to apply. You can cut two tile strips like we see around the edge of the fireplace. And on the floor we have a ceramic tile edger that goes underneath and is used to hold the tile edge in place. Once the tile is laid, you need to put some grout into it. And it's also Mapai material from your local Rona store, ultra color, fast setting sanded grout. And it's a dark beige color, as you can see on the tile, to make that work. That's our basis for the ceramic tile work. Now, once you start going to work on the edging on the wood materials for this fireplace hearth, you need to have the edges of your corners very accurately portrayed with forms. So taking a sheet of plastic or cardboard, you cut the edges to match the corners accurately, and this is your template that you'll use to cut the edges of your wood materials. The other equipment that I used to put this hearth together would be a stud finder. It could be picked up at your local Rona store for under 20 bucks. Your PL premium glue adhesive to hold the wood materials together. Your basic finishing nails, and for the glue on the walls, I picked up a 1/8 inch notched trowel to apply the materials for the drywall. And then to set the finishing nails, a good hammer that you're comfortable handling, and a nail set punch. Those are basically the requirements for the materials or the equipment that I use to put this hearth together. Now, here is the basic layout structure of what you see on the wall. We started with placing a 2x2 support strut all the way across the wall to give good solid support for the hearth for any weight that might be applied to the hearth. Then we boxed in with materials, just basic pine material, 1x6 and 2 1x3 boards, pine as well, and made these boxes up and then placed it over the 2x2 that's been screwed into the timbers to hold it secure, and then we placed the hearth plate on top, which is a 1x6 6-footer pine, and a little small trim to set off the appearance with a little rounded bullnose attached to the edge to finish it off. Those are the basic structures and the materials that we use. We spent probably $250 on the product. With a little bit of paint, you have a very economical hearth put together. If you'd like more details, or you'd like to have me build something like this, contact me at www.robydyck.com, at my website, Twitter me, or connect with me to see what we can do to help you build your hearth made simple. Thank you, and more to come tomorrow.